Hi friends, thanks for choosing our video. For more videos, subscribe our channel and hit that bell icon for notification. Thanos. The Mad Titan turned out to be the biggest MCU villain of all time. He made the entire universe go through a tragedy for 5 years, and all of that came off just a snap. But even before that, the ramifications of his tyranny were felt across several planets. His motivation was to rid of the population of a planet so those planets don't face the same fate as his home planet, Titan. No one was strong enough to stand against him until the final endgame battle. Even when he almost lost in Infinity War, he won. So clearly, he was one of the strongest beings of the universe.
They remember you.
Thanos was unbeatable with the Infinity Stones, but people did think that he might not be as tough without the Infinity Stones, since Thor was able to overpower him even when he had the stones. But as it turned out, even without the stones, Thanos was almost unbeatable. He was able to outsmart and outwit Captain America, Thor and Iron Man when they were arguably at their best. In fact, there is a working theory that using the Infinity Stones regularly had a direct toll on his body, and without the stones, he just emerged stronger.
Back to me.
But did you ever stop to think whether Thanos has any superpowers without the stones? Well, Screen Rant has brought us the answer to this question. With the 6 stones, he was obviously able to control things related to mind, soul, reality, space, time, and exceed his power. But without the stones, we've only seen that Thanos has immense strength, durability, and near immortality. He can make massive leaps. Beyond that, he acquired battle skills, combat skills, and warfare tactics. One could argue that his knowledge is his true superpower along with his strength. As far as the MCU is concerned, we haven't seen him possess any other special ability like his fellow Eternals normally do. And that could be retconned with the fact that Thanos was not on Earth when the Eternals got their powers through a failed experiment conducted by his grandfather, Kronos. If you like our video, please hit that like button and share it. But we are here to say that despite all of that, Thanos did have other superpowers in the comics. Firstly, he is an Eternal who has rare deviant syndrome present in his DNA. That is what gives him his gigantic purple looks. Now, along with being a master combatant, invulnerable, immortal, insanely strong, immune to poisons, resistant to injuries, and being an outright genius, Thanos is able to project and manipulate energy. He can shoot lasers and even absorb them without being harmed. Furthermore, he has telepathic abilities which makes him invulnerable to psychic attacks, and he can also telekinetically use his surroundings. In Deadpool, Funeral for a Freak Part 4, we see that Thanos is also capable of harnessing magic, being proficient in the mystic arts. That's because he was the one to curse Deadpool with immortality after he found out that his love, Lady Death and Deadpool, were actually a couple. This curse was given to Deadpool so he could never die and unite with Death. All of these extra powers were stripped from Thanos in the MCU. We obviously understand why they were stripped. there had to be a difference between Thanos with the Infinity Stones and Thanos without the Infinity Stones. If Thanos would have had all of his powers, then the only unique usage of the Infinity Stones he could have made was making the snap happen. The Russos and the Wrights had to take away his powers to give the heroes a bit of a fighting chance, or else Thanos would have just been unbeatable and someone people could not really relate to. We'd say that it was a good move, stripping off of his extra omnipotent powers. Perhaps his backstory in one of the Eternals movies might shine some light on his MCU powers, specifically in the future.